Hi, everyone. Welcome to a new episode of Crypto Tips. My name is Heidi.
My name is Toby.
And today's video is inspired by a question by one of our amazing CT Club members. So let's get right into it. Here we go. Some other content provider posts say that BTC price trend is following very closely for the last 6 months a 2018 fractal. It seems amazingly accurate, and it will surely break away from the pattern sooner or later. Looks like March 24th could be a local high for Bitcoin, which at the time of this recording is a week from today. Have you seen this analysis? And if so, what do you think of it? Right off the bat, a quick thing is what we went through in this last summer in 2021 when we saw the last all-time high of Bitcoin, or when it hit 60,000 and then 69,000 too. So many people are so desperate to understand what's going with the market that they're always looking in the past, and we've been susceptible to that too as well. We've gained some kind of comfort in knowing we've survived this, so it'll be probably somewhat the same or whatever. But as Bitcoin is always proving, you can't put it in a box. It's constantly evolving. And like what I was saying in 2021, so many people are trying to compare it to the 2013 double top bull run, and it has not performed the same as that since then. And so what do you think? Is this something similar?
No. In my opinion, from what I've seen, this is my third bull market, and we've been through 2 bear markets. Okay, so
Yeah.
they're
Is this a
different.
bear market?
No, I wouldn't say this is a bear
Yeah,
market.
no.
But yeah, there are some similarities in terms of price movements that you can, if you look hard enough, you can find a
That's
similarity.
true.
All right,
Yeah.
but to take a broader stroke, I mean, if you look at the Bitcoin market, there wasn't companies and countries buying Bitcoin, making it their sovereign currency. Like
Elon Musk wasn't tweeting
what?
about it.
Yeah. And then you don't have especially think about it, if Elon Musk tweeted about Bitcoin, back in 2013 or 14 or 15 or 16 or 17.
He would lose all
or 18,
credibility.
oh my gosh, they'd be like, who is this guy? You know what I mean? So billionaires now are talking about Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Like in a serious way.
Yeah.
Which
Celebrities
had
are
never
really
happened.
into it too.
Exactly. Could you imagine how much of a fool they would have looked to the mainstream? They would have just looked like complete kooks, and you would have had, CNBC just making fun of them and stuff like that. So yeah, this is a completely different era for sure. And so now, like, for instance, if you want to even look at what's happening in the U.S. government, you're having the crypto or the infrastructure bill that has crypto in it, and then you have an crypto executive order, essentially.
Bullish.
Like, yeah, and then you have
for regulation.
the Federal Reserve chairwoman or former one, or Treasury Secretary, talking about Bitcoin, and I mean, it just, the list goes on. So it's a vastly different market. We are
Also, sorry to interrupt you, but the U.S. Treasury pretty much had a report that declared. Maybe they didn't, made it so public, but the information that they released showed that the illicit activity happening on crypto is actually minuscule compared to what's being used with like traditional financial instruments like cash or whatever.
Well, yeah, I think the banks over the past decade have gotten, I think,
There's so much more evidence of that.
$300 billion in fines. Is that it? No,
Yeah.
3 billion. Sorry.
So just to put a number out there we already knew that, right? We already knew money laundering and all of those bad, nefarious activities were existing way before Bitcoin has ever existed. But it found that just 0.15% of cryptocurrency transaction volume in 2021 involved illicit addresses. Mm-hmm. So even that narrative is changing. And that's been, they've loved that narrative for decades now.
I think my favorite money laundering story is when I think it was Wells Fargo in 2014 was smuggling $814 million. And so what they did was they had to make...
that was HSBC, wasn't it? I think it was HSBC.
HSBC?
Yeah.
Okay. So they had to make windows, like special teller windows.
Bigger windows.
To fit all the cash in.
Because they're smaller bills.
And they got fined like $200,000.
like a drop in the bucket.
So funny.
Yeah.
But it's just like, okay, these guys run the show. Nobody got arrested. I don't think anybody really got arrested. And so these guys run the show. They write the laws. I think Mayor Rothschild once said that I care not who makes the laws, but as long as I have control of the currency printer.
Yeah.
Essentially, that's what he said.
So just to get a little bit back more on track, how this one isn't exactly like what happened in 2017, 2018 is, okay, we'll see what happens March 24th if there's a local high of Bitcoin. I mean, who's not going to want that? But a main difference, like we were saying, between that bull run and this one is that retail was really fueling 2018. And that's why it skyrocketed so fast and it dropped so fast as well. And the amount of level of support and realization of the fundamentals of Bitcoin this time around is far more advanced. So I think there's a lot more people less likely to sell and more likely to buy dips this time around.
Absolutely. I mean, you look at, we're still at $40,000.
Yes. So many people thought what was happening. Excuse me. So many people thought what was happening with Russia and Ukraine, Bitcoin is going to drop like a rock, hit $8,000. Something crazy.
Yeah.
It's at 40.
Yeah,
it's proving itself.
Yeah.
And so don't
gold
forget
got
that.
smashed back down. Just saying. This is why we sold our silver.
We should have a moment of silence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, guys, that's all we have today. Please like and subscribe and check us out with our CT Club,
Yes.
where you get our trade alerts, our portfolio updates, all
And
that
a really
good
cool
stuff.
community.
Exactly. We had a great
Discord. Join the Discord.
Yeah.
We have a fun trivia night. So check it out.
We do. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.